Welcome to Houston Local Unplugged, the podcast that explores Houston's vibrant local scene for food, music, entertainment, culture, unplugged events, and the many hidden gems in Houston. Your host is Drew Lawson. Let's dive in.
Hey Houston and happy daters, I'm Drew Lawson, and this is Houston Local Unplugged. Today we're building unforgettable date nights that skip dinner and a movie and lean into art, live music, makers, and neighborhood vibes. I'll give you a quick planning framework, art-forward pairings in the Museum District and Montrose, conversation-friendly venues, markets you can graze, and a few book-ahead surprises so you look like a pro. We'll stitch in budget versus splurge moves, seasonal boosters like festivals and picnics, transit and parking intel, and accessibility options for lower sensory comfort. Whether you're meeting for the first time, rekindling a weeknight, or visiting and want a weekend highlight reel, you'll walk away with plug-and-play itineraries across Montrose, Edu, and the Heights, plus a ready weekend shortlist. Deep breath, relax the shoulders, and let's design dates that feel natural, curious, and genuinely Houston tonight together. Houston shines as a date city because it stacks variety in tight clusters. Montrose, the Museum District, Mid-Main, Downtown, and Post, Edo, and the Heights let you park once or ride Metro Rail, then wander between art, snacks, and music within minutes. Late-night eats, free or low-cost culture, and green spaces like Buffalo Bayou Park keep options open without pressure. Here's a framework you can copy. Pick one neighborhood hub. Anchor with a time-specific activity like a museum window, a gallery opening, a small venue set, the Cistern or Sky Space. Add a shareable bite, ideally small plates or a food hall flight. Finish with a dessert or nightcap where conversation can stretch. Keep blocks to 45 to 60 minutes. Book tickets first, scan parking or transit, and build in one surprise. Think sculpture garden, rooftop view, or mural detour. Always leave breathing room for detours and delights. Art first dates ease nerves because you react together. In the Museum District, pair the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston with a loop through the adjacent Cullen Sculpture Garden. Trade favorites, then slide to a nearby cafe. The Manil campus invites a slower rhythm. Stroll the Manil collection, then cross to the Rothko Chapel for a quiet reset. It's powerful, so plan a light snack after to re-enter. If it's second Saturday, Sawyer Yards opens hundreds of studios. Meet artists, ask questions, and discover pieces you both love. Montrose shines for a gallery hop, especially on weekend evenings. 2 or 3 spaces is plenty, and you might catch an opening reception. Pro moves. Check free hours for MFAH and Manil. Reserve Rothko time when required, and note last entry windows so you're not rushed. Make art the anchor, then keep everything else flexible. Let conversation breathe between each stop. Naturally, live music sets the mood without stealing the spotlight when you choose intimate rooms. The Heights Theater delivers seated shows with stellar sound for singer-songwriters, classic soul, and Americana, perfect for eye contact and easy whispers. Down on Mid-Main, the Continental Club brings Houston grit, blues, rockabilly, and legends, with quick food options on the block for pre- or post-bites. On breezy nights, the lawn at White Oak Music Hall is a relaxed hang where you can sprawl and still chat between songs. For a looser scene, Axelrad's hammocks, DJs, and rotating pop-ups make drifting between music and conversation effortless. Grab a slice next door and call it strategy. Check set times and support acts. Target early shows or acoustic nights for quieter volume, and pick seats off-center if you want the best talk-to-tune ratio. Ask the box office for conversation-friendly sections before buying. Markets make great low-pressure dates because motion and micro-choices keep things playful. Saturday mornings, Urban Harvest brings growers, bakers, and small batch makers together. Build a picnic from 3 stalls and find shade nearby. The market at Sawyer Yards mixes art, jewelry, and vintage with food trucks. Browse, snack, then wander the murals between booths. Up on Airline Drive, the Houston Farmers Market pairs produce and spice shops with casual counters, ideal for a progressive nibble and a quick chili lesson. Downtown, Post Houston's Food Hall is a choose-your-adventure playground. Split 2 or 3 small plates from different kitchens, then head to the Skylon for skyline views and sunset photos. It's indoor-outdoor, weather-friendly, and budget-scalable. Pro move, check vendor lists and live music times, and bring a small tote so your date leaves with a tasty souvenir. Share samples, compare notes, and keep strolling. Drop this hidden gem into your plan. The Buffalo Bayou Park Cistern. This vast underground reservoir turned art space hosts guided tours and occasional sound or light programs that feel otherworldly. Tickets are timed and sell out, so reserve first and make it your anchor. For Twilight Magic, book Rice University's James Turrell Twilight Epiphany Sky Space, free reservations required, and watch the skies shift during a 40-minute sequence. Along Buffalo Bayou Park, time a sunset walk for skyline reflections and pause by the Bat Bridge at dusk in warmer months. If Houston B-Cycle is operating, grab bikes for an easy loop. Otherwise, bring your own, or opt for a leisurely stroll. Downtown, Discovery Green rotates seasonal installations, winter ice and warm weather art and light, plus free concerts and movies. These moments create natural pauses so conversation never feels forced. Bring a light layer. The cistern stays cool inside. Arrive early. Food that invites sharing beats heavy entrees every time. In Montrose, build a small plate crawl. Start with 1 cold and 1 warm bite at a tapas or meze spot. Walk to a dessert bar for 2 minis. Then close with espresso or a digestif at a relaxed cafe. Keep portions half-sized so you can sample more and keep moving. Conversations over split plates do wonders for chemistry. Flip west to Asiatown along Bel Air Boulevard for progressive sweets. Soft tofu pudding, shaved ice or taiyaki, then a boba tea finisher. Ask staff for seasonal specials and share one of each. Between stops, wander a grocery for snack souvenirs or peek into a bakery to grab tomorrow's breakfast. It's playful, affordable, and full of discovery, with easy parking and late hours that take the pressure off the clock. Bring cash for small bites and tip the counter kindly. Share napkins. Finding conversation-friendly music is about room choice and timing. Look for listening room notes, seated layouts, posted set times, and early trios. Call ahead and ask where to sit for talk plus tunes. Hosts will guide you. Blues thrives in neighborhood bars with weekday residencies, and singer-songwriter rooms around the Heights and Montrose often book 2 short sets with a break. Built-in chat windows. Now, inclusivity and accessibility. Prioritize ADA-friendly venues, elevators at museums and stations, and ramps on bayou trails. Many museums offer lower sensory hours or quiet rooms. Check calendars. If crowds are tough, target weekday evenings, earlier sets, and parks at off-peak times, and skip the loudest patios. For neurodiverse comfort, build predictable transitions and keep one flexible block so you can bail or extend. Great dates are considerate, and Houston gives you choices. Ask about seating, lighting, and volume when booking tickets. Here are 3 plug-and-play itineraries. Montrose plus Museum District, Manil Lawn Stroll, Rothko Chapel Pause, MFAH Last Hour, and Cullen Sculpture Garden, then a small plate share and gelato or coffee. Rain plan. Linger inside MFAH or add 1 Montrose gallery. Eadu and East End, timed cistern tour, post-Houston Food Hall flight and Sky Lawn, then murals in Edo or an early downtown set capped with dessert. Rain plan. Stay inside post and add a record shop or arcade stop. Heights and Northside, White Oak Bayou stroll, seats at the Heights Theater, then a taco truck or cozy nightcap. Rain plan. Swap the stroll for a bookstore browse. Seasonal boosters, art car season, Miller Outdoor Theater picnics, and rodeo nights make anchors. Budget versus splurge. Free hours and parks to save. Chef's counters or rooftop cocktails to elevate. Pro tips follow next. Screenshot parking, note last entry times. Before we wrap, here's a weekend shortlist template you can reuse. Art, Manil Campus plus a Montrose Gallery peak, Check hours and RSVP if needed. Live music, an early listening room, or the Heights Theater set. Buy tickets ahead and aim for doors. Market. Urban Harvest morning or the market at Sawyer Yards afternoon. Build a picnic and browse murals. Neighborhood combo. Post-Houston food hall flight. Golden hour on the Sky Lawn. Then dessert and coffee downtown. In our show notes, I'll drop links, ticket reminders, and transit tips. That's the toolkit. Why Houston excels: a simple plan, art pairings, intimate music, markets, the Cistern and Sky Space, Twilight Walks, Montrose and Asiatown Bites, itineraries, seasonal boosts, budget versus splurge, pro moves, and accessibility. If this helped, share the episode, subscribe to the newsletter, and tell me your next neighborhood. I'm Drew Lawson, and this is Houston Local Unplugged. See you out there soon.
You've been listening to Houston Local Unplugged with host Drew Lawson. Until next time, plan fast, explore deep, and enjoy Houston.